I must consult the set list. Ah, yeah. This is a very old piece, and I wasn't 100% sure about doing this, but I think this is the right audience for it. It's called It's All True, and Her Name is Peg. I saw her on a Paris street. Her eyes were opalescent. At once my heart was as a flame, my passion incandescent. I loved her, and that very nonce, this solemn oath I swore, my heart belongs forever to the amputated whore. My spirit soars to meet her star, my mind is resolute. There's nothing more romantic than a one-legged prostitute. And since that day I visit her whenever there is time. Pray, how could something so delightful ever be a crime? I thrust, she cries, we bump, we grind. I tell you she's not faking. Then every morning, sure as salt, she cooks me eggs and Joseph Chaikin. If ever she should disappear, she'd leave me destitute, because there's nothing more romantic than a one-legged prostitute. Now, I know that some among you would prefer some biped tale, but not to her, such sundry sluts will always pale. The fetishist among you might bemoan her lack of feet, but how she uses her good leg is really, really neat. In 6-inch heel or stocking foot, or like her bodysuit, there's nothing more romantic than a one-legged prostitute. Open are the double doors of the horizon, unlocked are its bolts. The king flaps his wings like a Zereth bird. He goes to the sky, he goes to the sky! But still, there's nothing more romantic than a one-legged prostitute. Now, I know that some... That's the previous stanza, I already did that part. Shit. Oh no, I forgot what comes next.
Take it out.
To the sky! Yeah. To the sky! On the wind, Zereth bird flapping his wings. Now some prefer exotic tales from far across the seas, but bet them at your peril, for they're riddled with disease. I've sampled tarts in varied climes, I've done my bargain shopping, but nowhere is there better than the whore who comes a-hopping. From Egypt to El Salvador, from Denmark to Djibouti, there's nothing more romantic than a one-legged piece of booty. In closing, let me reaffirm whatever we stated. Before we met, I just stayed home at night and masturbated, but now my life is near complete. I ask for nothing more than to live my life forever with the amputated whore. So come on, are you with me? Do I have a new recruit? Don't you think a single leg is really, really cute? My heart is hers forevermore. My love is absolute. There's nothing more romantic than a one-legged prostitute. So, I'm going to do some stuff on page rather than memorized. I hope that's okay, because clearly my memory is a little fucked up, as you perhaps noticed. There it is. So down in the States, we have this thing going on right now, the recession. You'll have that up here too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's no fun.
Thanks.
This is about that. It's how has the recession affected you personally? I sleep less. 2 nights out of the week I dream in sepia. I may make it 3 soon. When it rains, I catch the drops in mason jars, tart the jars up with nail polish and glitter, and resell them to rubes. Sometimes I say they're magic. I don't usually need to say anything. All my oven mitts have become gloves. My socks, oven mitts. The recession has had a positive impact on my whiskey habit. I collect empty beer cans, not to recycle, but to build a cage for memory. When it's done, I'll hook the siphon hose to my ear and fill the cage with sleep debt. It will never be done. I've canceled this year's trip to Ukbar, instead a weekend in Muncie. When I feel unlucky, I finger the piece of jade I keep in my pocket. It was a gift from the Minister of Scarecrows. Normally I would pull it out of my pocket right now, but this doesn't have pockets. A compatriot told me he lost his job, and I did not make a joke about where he'd seen it last. On new moons, I dig holes in abandoned lots and bury what passes for treasure. Tinsel, crayons, scraps of crinoline, squares of linoleum, putrid tea kettles. I eat only 1 meal each day, but I try to make it a lavish one. It's become a struggle to keep my pants up. My house is built from skeletons. I read a lot of books on astronomy lately. I look up.